is Joe Budden.
Oh God.
No, hey, I don't care, man. Listen, that's a proud moment for me.
We need
Joe
to have
Budden
a
got
tally.
2 of my art pieces.
Austino.
2 of my art. What's going on, my brother?
Doing well, doing well.
Okay. Hey, man. Episode 7. Bam. 7 of them things. We here. We up in here today. Well, what you done bought for us?
We had to switch the water up because they were out of Topo Chico at the grocery store, and I wasn't gonna go around.
No more Topo Chico.
So,
oh Lord, this man got some liquid death.
I figured
shit.
I was gonna step out my comfort zone. I was gonna try this liquid death. It's water. I know it looks like a beer can, but
the Pellegrino.
And I bought that as a different option for.
Oh yeah. This is me. I'm gonna smash on this joint real quick, man. How was your day today, bro?
It was good. I helped my coworker, and he's my friend too, to put a hybrid water heater in for a customer on a Saturday, quick 2 hours.
What size was it?
Well, he had an 80-gallon solar panel water heater, which was taking forever to drain.
I don't miss that.
Yeah, he put the hybrid in.
Nice.
It's definitely the new technology with the water heaters.
Oh, okay.
So you basically use the hot air to use half the electricity.
Yeah,
it just works just like an air conditioner.
Cool down that garage and everything.
Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. So if you, let me know, people, locals.
My man, Austino got you, boy. But mine was pretty cool, man. Towards the end, it was.
This is actually really good, dude.
It is?
Yeah. It's like a Sprite, a healthy Sprite.
A healthy Sprite.
There you
go.
A
healthy Sprite.
There you go, liquid death. Pay me.
All right, then we shall see.
That's a healthy Sprite right there.
That sounds crazy, but okay.
Only 4 grams of sugar, which is always good.
Okay. Nah, man, mine was pretty. It was pretty cool. It was pretty good. It picked up towards the end. Hell, that's why I haven't even left the shop. It's 10 o'clock at night, man. I have not left the shop. I've been here since 8:30 this morning. I don't even know.
Nice. First one in.
First one in. Obviously, the last one out, man. It's 10 o'clock at night. I'm definitely the last one out.
You're here at 8:30 when you open?
8:30 every morning. The
and
shop
you open it? You open it? You open and close?
Yeah. And the shop opens at 10. So just think about that. I'm dedicated to this. I got to make this work. Like I said, I got too many kids. I got a wife, got mortgages. I got to figure this out. But now we're going to have a good one, man.
Last episode.
We're going to piggyback off the last. We're going to piggyback a little bit off of the last episode because we done found, we didn't necessarily go digging, but we actually,
it just happened to.
It found us.
Yes.
The information found us. It found me, and then I shared it with my co-host Austino, and then we both was like, "What? That's what we were talking about last week."
It's deep. It's deep. There's a lot of backdoor deals going on. Mm-hmm. A lot of things with Henry Ford, giving gas, selling gas to the Nazis, getting blackmailed by Jewish propaganda experts.
And I ain't gonna lie, man. A lot of this came from Candace Owens. Shout outs to Candace Owens, man. She come with the facts, straight facts. So, but we like we said, we went back and did the digging, and we was like, damn. So when I sent you the clip, because I know we was talking about why we feel like, for those of y'all that don't know, we talked about last pod, we was just sharing our opinions because we didn't really know much about what was going on. We just know right from wrong. Stop hurting innocent people, innocent lives. Innocent lives should not be part of the agenda. But then we kind of, like we said, then found this information and we was like, yo, why is America really supporting Israel attacking Palestinians for no reason? Well, not for no reason.
Using no discretion.
Yeah, using little to no discretion on who's the victims of what's happening. And lo and behold, this goes back
to the JFK days,
Dulles family, the Rockefeller family, talking when they started up the CIA and whatnot, and the JFK days. This is a spider web of events that that kind of trickles down into us, into the where we are now at this point. Like what you think about what I sent over to you, man? Because I mean, what I sent, it was like, yo, when I was listening to it, I was like, dog, this is exactly our answers.
I was engaged the whole time she was talking.
Me too, man. I swear.
Like it was like the whole hour I was just listening.
Yeah, it was 54 minutes, and I was like, bro, this is exactly. These were it felt like when I was listening to it, I was like, yo, did she listen to the pod? I was like, did she listen to the pod because she had plugged it in? She had talked about it, and I was like, yo, she must have been listening because now she's answering our questions, and it's like. It was like, yo, that's the answers that we was looking for. The
and if you say like don't support basically her message is you shouldn't be considered anti-Semitic because you say you don't support the Israel government. That doesn't mean you don't support the Jewish people in Israel. That means you don't support how the government's running their military and how they're constantly violating Geneva codes, and it's okay for them to do stuff shady, but it's just like they over embellish the stuff that's going on that's coming from Gaza. They're like people in Gaza aren't getting a fair fight. So it's like, they're bullies at this point, right?
Yeah, it's essentially they are bullies, and it ain't like they're just bullying Palestine. They've actually been bullying us.
Yeah,
they've been bullying us back in the JFK days and the Dulles and the Rockefeller days.
Let's talk about something they're doing now as we speak. Mm-hmm. They control Wikipedia. I didn't want to forget that.
Man, when I found that out, I was like, what?
Because they know the average American is not going to fact check Wikipedia. They know that's the most that's the Bible. Yep. That's all truth.
Even though I was always like one of them people, I was like, yo, who puts the information into Wikipedia? I never, I always knew somebody was provided this information and putting this information, but I just never thought twice really about it. I just knew somebody was up to it. But like we said, when we found out it's that they are a part of putting whatever they want into Wikipedia to, like he said, like my cohort said, because we don't fact check it enough
or too lazy
or cross-reference it enough.
Cross-reference, yes. Which you should always do when you do research.
One source.
One source isn't the truth.
Ain't never you gotta make sure you double. You cross-checking with. You check that one source, check the source before it, and then formulate your own opinion after that.
Exactly.
And then once you get that, then it's like, all right, that's on you. But most people, they see Wikipedia and it's like, oh, okay, this is all right. If it's in Wikipedia, it must be true.
Yeah.
That ain't the case. They're actually controlling what's being put into.
And consulting. Politicians over here too, on how to use propaganda, and it's just, So I mean, that conversation we had, even though we weren't like it was rough, talking about it because I wanted to do the people justice.
Yeah.
So I was doing the best I could, but then when Candace Owens broke it down, it's just like they're just playing all these people like pawns. Like all the people that suffer are the people that don't have any money. And unfortunately, in society, if you don't have any money, you don't have any influence. As sad as that sounds.
Nah, that is so crazy because me and you, like we said, could say this. We could say this till we're blue in the face.
Yeah.
But let somebody of some type of stature or some type of dollar worth say what we're talking about, and like you said, it's gospel. People think, oh, it's gospel. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people because that's those people, and that's their, you know, they're gonna ride or die with them, and that's just what they think. It's true to their heart. Ain't nothing. No other. There ain't nothing else you got to think about, because what they said is it.
It's just people just need to question things. You know, whatever you see, you just got to question it. And if you're not hiding anything, you don't have anything.
Point blank.
Yeah.
Point blank. If you ain't hiding nothing, then
you should
ain't
be able
nothing.
to answer real questions.
For real, it shouldn't be a problem.
Questions with logic and with logical answers, and lies don't make sense.
Yeah, because like you said, if the lies is being told on us is not making sense, then why you can't provide us the truth?
And then how are you supposed to change the culture? It's like almost like these corporations want to divide us.
Of course.
And they don't want us to have unity. And I actually heard something on YouTube where it's like the Republicans making money, the Democrats making money through, you know, illegal stock trades or inside stock trading.
Inside trading.
And it's just a different brand at the end of the day. And it's just a different way of making money. So, the Democrat billionaires are friends with the Republican billionaires. And it's just like they're laughing and joking, just like our legal system. Mm-hmm. Those prosecutors and lawyers, they're all friends.
They're all tied in, the police chiefs and the DAs and police
asking
chiefs,
special favors.
Yeah, of course.
So basically what's going on in America is this financial inequality. Mm-hmm. So you got super rich, and then you got, you know, people that can't make it.
They would call poor.
Yes.
They would call us poor. Even though I would consider myself maybe lower middle class.
Yeah.
But super rich, wealthy billionaires, the 1%ers, they looking at us like, yo, we poor, and they want to keep it that way.
Yes.
They want to keep it that way.
They don't want you owning a house.
They don't want
you owning a car.
They want to keep on being super billionaires, and they want us to.
They want you to stay at your home, play video games, eat Uber Eats. Mm-hmm. Be unhealthy so that they can feed you with medication. How come in these, you know what I noticed? In these neighborhoods, these low income, how come they don't have any smoothie bars in there? How come it's always fast food places, or it's fried chicken, or it's like, how come they never like try to change the cultures of those neighborhoods? Is because the money, it's just.
You know, matter of fact, Styles P, he actually does have a juice bar.
Yeah.
A juice bar, yep.
But when I was in Apopka,
up in Yonkers.
When I was in Apopka yesterday, I was just like, I don't see anywhere healthy. It's just like a never-ending circle of just, you know, eating unhealthy, not having good role models in these neighborhoods, and it's just like the government doesn't even try to attempt to change this.
Because it has to stay that way, like you said. They're like you said, the Windermere's and shit like that, and those places, and the
Smoothie Kings everywhere.
Boy, those places, they got the I just said where my wife goes to shop, the Whole Foods. They got them Whole Foods up in there, like on every block, Trader Joe's and stuff like that. Man, of course, because for one. Listen, they don't want to see healthy brown and black people
or not even like brown or black. It could be white, it could be Asian, it could be Middle Eastern, it could be Aborigine people from Australia. It's just like they don't, like, no one's like stepping up and like trying to change the culture, and they're not giving people opportunity to turn things around, because someone needs to like step up, whether it's some type of counselor or somebody that can help these people win.
Hell nah, that ain't happening. No, No. That ain't gonna happen. Because what that would do, you said help us win and be able to take over them? Man, stop it. No. They give us if they gave us the same opportunities that they got, they asses would be running scared somewhere. They asses they'd be like, oh shit, we've been messing with them for the last however long society's been, however long we've been billionaires for, we've been messing with them, and now we're gonna give them the same opportunities to be able to become what we are? Nah, there's way too many of them, and which is us. There's way too many of them to be giving them fair opportunities and stuff. No, fair opportunity is not that don't exist. Hell, there's no fair opportunity even in America, let alone.
And another thing they need to teach people in these communities is financial literacy and like how important credit is, how important it is to stay in a budget, how important it is to establish a trade. And you just like letting people go through the system of getting food stamps and government welfare. And it's almost like designed to keep you in that position, just like our Department of Corrections. They don't correct any behaviors. Everybody repeats the behaviors. You just get more smarter as a criminal. And you learn how to beat the system. And then there is people that, that get food stamps that shouldn't be getting food stamps. So people are working the system. Oh boy! But at the end of the day, I wish people,
I definitely know one for sure.
Yeah.
I won't call her out, but I definitely know one.
But more than just giving people food stamps and then Section 8 housing, they need to teach people how to win.
I know her.
They need to teach people how to win. So.
Yeah, like I said, nah, man, they ain't trying to teach. They ain't trying to teach nobody the proper. Hell, speaking of teaching, hell, you see what they just did? You see what they just did? Hell, the teaching, giving everybody their own curriculum and stuff now, because it ain't no federal law for anybody to be under the same stuff now. Man, of course,
they shut down the Department of Education,
and they did that, and they did that specifically so they can make sure that their children can be taught what the hell they want them to teach. Because now what's going to happen is those billionaires, they ain't got to send. Well, obviously they never sent this kid to public school anyway, but them billionaires, they have them sitting at home. And they're going to hire the finest teachers, the finest tutors, and they're going to sit at their house and teach them exactly what the curriculum they want them to teach.
You know what else?
The lower income folks, like us, we don't get that luxury because guess what? Now they done took away daycare benefits. They done took away AIDS, not Section 8, not Section 8 aid, but aids to help provide
rent control,
things like that for help taking care of your kids and stuff like that. So now parents got to actually work more in order to be able to pay the daycares, or because now they got to go to school.
Risk going to one that's
now I'm not going to be able to. My child got to learn. They taking Black history out of school and stuff like that. If me personally. This might be a little controversial. But me personally, it's not all the way a bad thing if you can manage to have your child taught if you can manage to have your child homeschooled some kind of way. If you can manage to have your child homeschooled, you can control what they learn. You can teach them exactly what you want them to learn. Since obviously there ain't no curriculum. It's a state curriculum, so you got your math, your reading, and your English and stuff like that, and your science or whatever, and then you could teach them anything else you want to teach them. However you want it that way. But the pushback is, like I said, those rich white people, they got their kids under whatchamacallit. We don't got that same luxury. I can't take off this job to go sit at home and or you can't take off your job and was to go sit at home with your child and hire a tutor to teach them when you get a child. I can't do that to hire no damn tutor to teach my child because I don't got that opportunity. Y'all taking away all these benefits from me anyway, so now it's just making it hard for me to work and go get it.
And if you were to do that, you would have to work 12, 16-hour days.
Exactly.
And then you're not spending any time with your kid.
So it's catch-22.
But then you're taking care of them financially, which is also
maybe.
But
maybe some people don't have the luxury to be able to work those type of jobs that is willing to give you those extra hours like that. You know, shit. Most of them jobs, they creeping up on 30. And you at 39 hours. All right, we're gonna, you know. Yeah. All right, you're done for the week.
Yeah.
You're at 39.72 hours or something like that. You're done for the week.
That's why I never like hourly jobs.
That's what I'm saying. Because the minute you cross over, them jobs that crossing, them jobs that really cry over like you a minute over and stuff like that. Oh my God, they will really go in and just like nah, yeah, you gotta cut your hours back. Cause I'm 10 minutes over.
Yeah,
that's 10 minutes of overtime they gotta pay.
But I mean, so at least the good thing about good thing about that conversation is we got to open up and we got to see what the manipulation was, the propaganda, and how the system is rigged. And we're not gonna have us. We have to be able to improvise, and we got to be able to adapt, and we got to be able to. We can't feel sorry for ourselves. Nope. We have to accept this because this is the way it is.
What else we got?
Or feel sorry for yourself, and then go see a YouTube therapist and talk about your problems. But everybody deals with the problems differently.
Because this is the plate that we're given, so we either gonna eat or starve.
Or deal with it. Yeah, deal with it. Or you know.
We either gonna eat this food that's given to us, or we just gonna starve. I'm not starving. I'm gonna go figure this shit out. Throw a little hot sauce on that motherfucker. I don't care. It'll taste different.
I'm always gonna.
I'll figure out something. Yeah, I mean, shoot.
You gotta make chess moves out here.
Exactly. You can't stay stagnant.
The best thing you can do is have a figure out attitude.
Exactly.
As soon as you put yourself in a corner and you don't feel like you don't have any hope, but like we talked about last week, like think about how bad a Palestinian day is, or somebody in a third world country in Libya or Somalia or anywhere, Nicaragua, or any of these like third world countries. Like, it's tough out here. So we got to do it for them because they want to be in our spot. Yeah, they would love to be in our spot. They would love to have a depressed day in America because they don't even know what depressed means.
For real, they think this is depressed. Like, we having a bad day. What? And they look at this and be like, man, sign me up. How'd I get that day that you had?
Exactly.
How'd I get to your bad day? Your bad couple of hours.
And if you don't reach your goal, just go back to the drawing board and do it again. And do it again. And get up and do it again.
You know what's interesting about goals, and I know this might even be a little bit off topic from what we discussed about today, but you just said something to me, and it made me just instantly think about it. I think every goal that I actually hit, I wanted, I have achieved in some facet. And because I'm sitting here thinking about it, I'm like, man, back when I was doing my artwork and stuff, I wanted my art to be seen. I wanted two people to see my artwork. One was Joe Budden.
Oh, God.
No, hey, I don't care, man. Listen, that's a proud moment for me.
We need
Joe
to have
Budden
a tally.
Two of my art pieces.
I want to have a tally.
Two of my art pieces in his house. How many times did Joe Budden?
How many times are we going to bring up Joe Budden?
How many times we bring up a Joe Budden quote, lyric, whatever. Anyway, and then also I wanted Barack Obama and Michelle Obama to see a portrait that I had did.
Okay, someone different.
So those, I guess, three people. One of them actually seen it. I am gonna get Barack. I still got the portrait. So I'm gonna get there one day. So I will have them see it one day. But yeah, that when I decided
Do you notice when you hit your goals, your self-esteem goes up and you start feeling better about yourself and you feel more motivated to do more?
Another thing about it, I always say time limits. When you know, a lot of people, they put time, like time stamps, like, yo, I need to have this in 4 years. I need to have this in 6 months. You know, I need to do this in, 2 months or 10 years or something like that. And then when the crunch is happening, they start getting like, oh, well, shit, I said 5 months. I said 5 years. It's 4 years and 10 months. And I'm not where I want to be. And they start feeling like, start feeling skittish and like, dang, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. And they start losing hope and everything. Keep pushing. I told myself when I moved down to Florida I said I was gonna buy a house in 3 years. It took me 4, but that never stopped me.
Yeah.
I bought me a house. I didn't deter 1 second of it. Yeah, I got past that 3-year mark and I was like, well, I'm still focused. My goal is to still get me my house. 4 years I did it. And when I decide, I'm like, so you just gotta keep going. You can still put time limits on your goals and stuff like that. But if you don't hit it, don't kill yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Just keep going.
Yeah. It's
gonna happen as long as you keep putting in the work. And you still consistent about your work, it's going to happen. And things like that is part of the reason why we did the pod. That goes in, right now we're creeping up onto the halfway mark of our goal of 24. This is episode 7. We're getting ready to film, we're on 7, so we're creeping up on the halfway mark. And it's like, man, this time, it's like, whew. It's like, man,
this is when we gotta lock in.
You can lose a lot of motivation and stuff like that.
And progress.
But we look at it like every week, you gotta improve. Just keep doing it. You keep doing it, and you keep consistent with it, and it will all fall in line. And then eventually, it'll get done. Your goal will be complete. You will get to your ending destination. You will get to the point where you're like, all right, I finally completed what I set out on this journey for. Whatever the journey is, you'll be able to be like, all right, I got it done. Because.
And also, like, it's easy to be motivated in the beginning of your goals. Mm-hmm. And then it's easy to be motivated halfway and then 3/4 and you go, like right now, this is the hardest point of the goal of the 24 hours is from 7 to 12. So this is when we do have to lock in, think outside the box. Yeah, and then progress.
And keep reminding like what's our purpose for this. That's what I have come to realize. That's why, like I said, I got that quote up there every single day, and I look at it because I got to remember what my purpose is. What is our purpose for this?
Is it a Joe Budden quote?
No, that was from our seminars and shit that we used to go to.
What? Next Star?
Yeah. Next Star at Ace.
Oh.
Yep. That was the major one that I had took from that. I was like, oh my God, that one, that one's amazing.
I have a different take on Next Star.
Well, yeah. Well, I didn't care about all that, but that quote was the best thing that ever came out of Next Star for me.
They teach some good stuff.
Yeah, that quote was the best thing. So, but yeah, nah, man. Like you just have you like you said, you just keep on rolling with it. Just keep pushing through it. Because eventually it's gonna happen.
Yeah, and it's gonna happen when you least expect it.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
And that's when it happens when you don't expect things. Those are the best experiences in life.
Boy, yes it is. That reminds me of my when I another art story. But when I was doing my artwork, and I went viral for the first time because Ice Cube had reposted my work. And man, like I said, I thought I was being hacked. I thought my account was being hacked. I'm like, man, damn, I worked so hard for this account, and now I'm just being hacked an account. And I was sitting there damn crying, and all of a sudden I seen something that popped up, just a random comment say, like, he reposted it. I was like, what? Then I went to his page, and lo and behold, I went to my tag, my notification, and it said tag, and I went to his page. I was like, yo, that's my artwork on Ice Cube's page. And then I got, and then a couple, aka 23 illustrations. But yeah, nah, man, after that, it was like, it really opened a lot of doors. And that's another thing about your goals too. When you get your goals complete, when you get a goal that you want done, that you strive, work so hard for, and you get it done, it can really open up your mind, and it'll open up doors.
Your network too. Your network.
Yep. Matter of fact, from that one post that he reposted, I still talk to like a couple of guys, and this is almost 10 years ago, to this day. Not every day now, but to this day, I still talk to them because of that one time. It was literally, shit, Eminem said it best, man. You only get one shot. Don't miss your chance to blow, because opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Y'all know the rest. You know what I mean? I'm the quoter, the rapper quoter. Speaking of rapper, man, your boy, man, I think we found out. We found out what the deal is with DJ Khaled.
Oh yeah, the imposter.
Yeah, his fat ass. Yeah, man. We talked about it a little bit last week on the pod. The reason why his fat ass can't open up, don't open up and say anything.
Lucid and Grain, and you found out he was Jewish too.
You know what? I actually didn't. I actually don't.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm about to do a little fact checking real quick with the other phone. Matter of fact, because that might be. Hold on now. Yeah.
He definitely has some ties to Israel.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah. Range. Yep.
He is?
Yep.
Wow. Guess he's not a good one.
Wow.
So he controls all the music and entertainment. And his cousins know how to do propaganda.
Wow. This is real. That's real.
But
real
you know what's the craziest part about DJ Khaled? Not the Palestinian thing. He is Palestinian. I mean, his parents, but I think he was born in New Orleans and then lived in Orlando and then moved to Miami to become a DJ. Mm-hmm. He's got all this money and all these resources, and he looks like Jabba the Hutt. And how do you have? And you should, if you're a sneakerhead, for all you sneakerheads, you should have a little bit of athleticism.
That's a fact.
Yeah, you should be able to do some layups. You should be able to do 10 pull-ups.
1,000% agree.
You should be able
these damn Jordans and stuff like that.
You should have some type of athleticism. And there's no sport in this world. And he could have God himself helping him and coaching him. There's nothing athletic he could do with me, and that makes me feel good, because I know, like, if the world was to end and all that money and those shoes didn't mean anything, I'd be the real warrior in the situation. So it's just like, how does his wife, like his poor wife, like do something for your kid? Like, he just got fatter and fatter, and it's disgusting. Yeah, even Rick Ross lost weight.
Hell, Fat Joe too. You can't even call Fat Joe Joe no more. You just call him Joe.
It's like he doesn't even try.
Like, exactly, and he's comfortable. Yeah, he likes to eat.
He probably violated Ramadan too, because he's a fake Muslim. You know,
Man.
March is Ramadan for people that don't know.
Man, that dude.
There is no way that he can do
that
Ramadan.
Dude done sold his soul so many damn times. Like I said, man, like I said last week on the pod, he sold his soul to get to the position that he's in with Lucian Green. Y'all seen whatchamacallit?
He doesn't even produce the beats. He doesn't produce. He's not a producer. No, he's not a producer.
No, he's just like
he just gets the people together.
He was a modern day dude.
He's good at networking people. Mm-hmm. And he's a fraud.
Like I was saying earlier, man, the executive producer is the one that just comes up with the idea. He's like, oh shit, you know, I want me some, like shit. I want me a meal.
Yeah.
The producer is the one that goes.
You know what's crazy about these trolls? Oh man, these subcultures of calling people out. Oh man, when I watch these videos, when they break down the fakeness of DJ Khaled and like how he's not this big musical genius like everybody thinks he is. He's just a fraud, and he gets the people. Matter of fact, I think he did a bad reggae deal with, I forgot his name. You can probably ask our boy Sean, you know, Mr. GQ. Right. Yeah. But yeah, it's just like I say it again, and I'll keep saying it. It's like everything in America is perception. He's not the Beethoven of hip hop. He's not. And I don't even want to give Diddy like credit, but he's more musically inclined than fucking DJ Khaled.
In my personal
opinion, at least he created the remix. At least he really did the stuff, and he really produced, and he actually did the stuff, and he's the reason.
Well, Diddy ain't produced nothing either. He had producers, writers, and stuff like that. He was literally.
No, I know he didn't write his music.
I was about to say he
created the remix.
No, he had created the idea of the remix.
Oh, well, that's what he was.
Like I said, him and DJ Khaled is literally the same person.
Yeah.
When it comes down to like the music part. He created the idea of like, yo, I'm gonna do the sample. Yo, let's do a sample and remake and put Biggie on the joint.
Okay.
Yeah, he came up with the idea. Now the engineer and the producer.
That's what I was saying.
Is the one
that's what I'm saying.
Put that together. He was like, yo, I want this sample here, and I want Biggie to rap on it, make it happen. And he gave that to the producer. The producer go ahead and chop it up, you know, whatever, chop it, screw it, however, and then bam. They presented to Diddy. That's exactly what, and that's DJ Khaled. That's exactly what DJ Khaled do. And so, and then they, bam, now I stamp my name on it, and now it's mine. Man. We the best, bad boy. Not really.
Yeah, but it's bizarre.
Yeah, man. Like I said, dog.
But that is crazy how you figured that out, though, man. We both figured it out. You know, like
I know, man. And
we didn't even know.
And I was just really speculating.
Hey, Ron, CNN wasn't gonna tell us this.
Yeah.
Fox News wasn't gonna tell us this. MSNBC wasn't gonna tell us this.
Yeah.
Nobody was gonna tell us. That's why I was happy we had that conversation, because then we were able to open a Pandora's box, literally, and be able to see like what's going on, and it's bigger than just you know what it seems like on television. So, you know, I'm very grateful for that episode.
And that is why y'all need to stop putting entertainers and actors and, you know, artists, whoever, on such a high pedestal.
Or worshiping them.
Yeah, worshiping these type of people, because at the end of the day,
they don't got our back.
If y'all want, they don't got y'all back. We're buying their music, but at the end of the day, if something happens to us,
they're really like politicians.
Yeah,
because they sell the products. They you know, once they fall off, once they don't have the movie deals coming in, they start selling products, and they just become salespeople at the end of the day. Or you could say snake oil salesman.
Interesting.
Do you know the history of snake oils? You know the quote?
No.
All right. Well, let's go talk. Let's talk a little history, Ron.
Okay.
So back in the West Coast days, right, when they were mining for gold in the gold rush days.
Yeah.
So they would have people that would come in wagons. They used to call them snake oil salesmen. So like, let's say they have some water. They put some green dye, and they say this will make you 40 years younger. So then they would just go around town, and that's where the quote and the expression came. Snake oil salesman came from the West Coast history, from the cowboy days.
Okay.
Back in 1890s, 1880s and stuff. Like let's have a duel. Those days.
Ten pace and bang. Okay. Oh shit.
Which I do notice a lot of my black friends, their grandfathers love cowboy movies. Did you notice that? Did your grandparents love? Did your grandparents love?
My pops. Them John Wayne movies, I know.
God,
about
he's
them
like
movies.
they love him.
Yeah, I know about them damn movies.
Yeah. Is that just what they used to watch as a kid?
I don't know. I guess so.
Yeah. Sometimes I go to customers' house and it was this black dude and he was just he was like 75. He was like, how old?
That's
you
how
young
old my
man?
pops is.
And I was like, I'm glad you think 38.
78 or something.
Yeah, he just watching. The whole time I was plumbing, he was watching cowboy movies. But just something I noticed, I was like, they really love the cowboy movies.
Yeah, my pops was definitely watching them movies.
Not to get off topic, but our governor wears cowboy boots, and he also wears he also wears pumps. So he claims to be 5'11", but he's really 5'7".
Pumps
like heels on the shoes to make them taller.
It's funny. You said pumps, I thought you meant Reebok.
Nah,
Reebok pumps? I'm like, he ain't about to get on
Little
the court.
man can't accept his height.
Hell no. Yeah. Nah.
What do you feel about Dos Santos? No?
Nah, he the modern day devil too. I can't get with that.
I kind of liked him when I first moved here because I was free with the COVID, and I was living in North Carolina, and it was like locked down.
Honestly, I was just about to say that was probably the best move that he made because he was the first to shut all that shit down.
Yeah,
he was like, ain't nobody coming into Florida during COVID. So during like that 2020 summer and shit like that, he was like, nah, ain't nobody coming into Florida. And don't think about leaving out neither, because if you leave, you ain't coming back in. So if you leave, you ain't coming back in, and ain't nobody coming into Florida. And then after that, he just became, he showed his true colors and stuff. And I'm like, ooh, okay, I can't back with this dude. But like in that first 7-8 months of COVID and stuff like that, he was okay. He was doing his thing. Until he started like opening his mouth and really becoming like a Trump supporter and, really showing like, he really fools with this dude and want to start taking.
I think he has like a political group. Candace Owens was saying that he has to follow by, like he has major donors that tell him what to say.
Oh, I'm not surprised at that too.
I mean, I don't know. Do you know about Andrew Tate and his brother?
Andrew Tate. Why do I feel like that name? It's not
the bald guy, and he like the house. He's like he tries to appeal to younger men.
That name is. I know the name.
No.
I've heard the name, but I don't know if I'm.
But then I guess
Schultz or Andrew Tate.
No.
I feel like there's another.
Andrew Schultz is a comedian.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Maybe I'm not then.
So I guess Andrew Tate, he's been having. Remember, the Romanian, he's been charged with sex crimes in Romania and stuff.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm hearing something.
All right.
Okay.
There's some things I like about. There's things I like about. Because Kanye was in the recording studio with his. And then Kim freaked out, and then the security grabbed the daughter because Andrew Tate. But Andrew Tate, Andrew Tate and his brother, they haven't been convicted of any crimes. Mm-hmm. The thing I didn't like about Dos Santos is like he was trying to act like he was the king of Florida. It was like they're not allowed to fly here, and then he was doing like a bunch of things for theater, and I was just like, dude, Andrew Tate hasn't been convicted of any crimes. Now, has he done things that are kind of like more like basically his claim to fame? His money came from. What are the video girls?
Vixens?
No, like when you talk to people.
OnlyFans?
Yeah, like OnlyFans girls.
Oh, okay.
And then getting like people, and then he would just get like have a network of phone girls.
Okay.
Yeah, and then just taking advantage of older men, and that are lonely and stuff.
Oh,
so
shit. I mean, okay.
Yeah. So, and then he started like this hustle culture, and then they, the Romanian government pressed charges on him saying he was sex trafficking. He was never sex trafficking. So, I mean, I like Andrew Tate. I mean, some of his views I can't agree on. I don't know what his allegiance for Elon and Donald Trump are, but, you know, for the most part, you know, I like him.
I have nothing for that.
Candace Owen likes him.
Oh.
Yeah, so they've done some interviews.
Really?
I guess I'm gonna have to send you some videos.
Yeah, because I have nothing on
Andrew
Tate. But yeah, man. I mean, shoot, I don't know. I mean, I'm always willing to do some research on somebody.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, no, it's one of them things, man. Like I said, you can't always just be thinking these people, there's God in heaven, and there's only one God. Remember that.
Basically, what we need to teach people, and if we, you know, not if, we are gonna build our community, is we need to teach them financial literacy. We need to teach them nutrition. We need to teach them how to be, you know, a better version of themselves, basically.
Yeah. You got to be a...
And I like, me personally, like I said before, I'm not always motivated by money. I actually genuinely like helping people get to their goals. So if I could teach somebody, or I could influence you, or I could help you think outside the box and get out of the rat race, that means the world to me.
That is like me too. Because I used to sit, if that was the case, if I was motivated by money, I would have definitely been the best top salesman at Ace if I really wanted to. If I really wanted to, but that's not my heart. My heart don't do that. My heart is not going to let me take advantage of somebody that really needs something.
Yeah.
You know, if you really need it, I'm going to work with you to figure out how you know. Don't try to play me. I can smell BS too. But at the end of the day, I'm going to take care of you the best way that I used to tell people all the time, yo, with this uniform on, I'm going to take care of you the best way that I can, you know, because the best way I can with this uniform on. I'll take the beat down for it later. Let's just try and get you some help, you know. And, you know, we got to be able to teach, show people, like, you know, be better versions of your own self so you can be confident enough to be able to say, like, you know what, I'm gonna go get my own. I'm gonna go
and it'll become contagious because that person will go talk to that person, and then everybody can win. Mm-hmm. So that's the vision.
Yeah.
I want to see everybody win.
Yeah, and hell, I was cutting a buddy of mine this morning, Mr. Willie. Mr. Willie, he was talking because he knows about the podcast, and he knows me and him. I've been cutting his hair. One of the first, I've been cutting his hair for about maybe faithful every maybe week and a half, 2 weeks for sure. As a matter of fact, I was thinking about earlier today. He popped up on me, and I was like, man, damn, where's Mr. Willie? It's been a while since I've seen him, because I know he's always here every Saturday morning. Saturday morning at 8:30. He's the first person here. As soon as I come here, that's when I'm here. And he pulled in on me one time. And but yeah, like I said, he's one of them ones, he's rocking with me, and he wanted me to make sure I plugged him today, because he buys mobile homes. He buys the mobile homes and he flips them. So he wanted me to make sure you plug that on his services. And Mr. Willie is one of them people that he do it all. So he's a plumber, he an electrician, he a drywall guy, he a good fella, you know. If you need it, you holler at Mr. Willie. And yeah, you know, So,
how old is Mr. Willie?
Man, I don't know, but he be telling me about his grown. He be telling me about his kids, man. His kids they're like in their early 20s. He got a 20-year-old, I think a 22-year-old daughter.
So probably like in 50s or 60s.
And then like I mean, he's a good looking brother, man. He a good looking brother. I'm trying to think. So he probably about 50s. He been with his wife for about 20 years and everything too. About as long as the kids is they're old and stuff too. And me and him just be talking, man, because his kids, they good kids, but you know, they at home right now, so.
Oh, they're living under the roof.
Yeah. So he be telling me about them and stuff. I'll be like, man.
Leaving army recruiting pamphlets at the end of his bed.
Yeah, especially on the son. Be like, hey son, listen, I got the CDL. You know, hey, here's the CDL pamphlet. You know. Yeah. How about you go? Go ahead and do that.
When is the right age to tell your kid to leave the nest? And when are you gonna tell your kid? Like, is 23 or like 22 or 24? You're like, hey, you gotta go.
I mean, honestly, for me, I wouldn't kick my child out, especially not without a good, solid foundation for them to stand on, first and foremost. But at the end of the day, you're not gonna sit there and be up in my house and you're gonna be sitting there, you thinking you can play video games all day or something, and
watch TikTok
and think that I'm gonna provide for you 18, 19, 20 years old, and I'm supposed to provide for you. You're a grown ass man. You're legal at that time.
Yeah.
No. It ain't going down like that. I only provide for your mother, and that's it. Now at this time, when you turn 18, I'm only obligated to provide for your mother. You, sir, you're grown now at this time. But at that point, I would feel like I would assume that we have been able to, because if my son is going to school, come on through. You can stay at school. I mean, you can stay at the house until you can stay at the house and, work a little part-time job or something like that.
So you basically want your son to stay in the house until he's able to fend for himself and have a fighting chance.
Of course, I would. Yeah, of course. But as long as you are showing me that, like I said, don't wake up and play the video game all day.
You think you're gonna have the heart enough to kick him out?
I don't think so. The heart to kick him out?
Like, no. If he wasn't handling business?
I don't think I would have to. No, I would if they're not out here doing what they're supposed to do, I would be willing to do that. I would
change the locks on the house?
Maybe. Just to let them know, like, listen, I'm not playing, because if you can't listen to what I'm saying, if I'm asking you these simple instructions, listen, you ain't even paying no rent here.
Yeah.
Where you gonna find someplace to pay rent? If I'm asking you for $100 a week, this is just showing you, like, listen, this is what $100 is gonna turn into $2,000 real quick if you don't listen to what I'm saying, and you're gonna have to figure that out with no option of going back. So it's like, yo, I'm only trying to build you small ways, small increments. Like, give me $200 a month.
It's tough love.
$50 a week. You know what I mean?
It's a form of tough
love.
Little
things like that. Like, if you want to use the car, yeah. If I got a spare car, sure. You can go ahead and use the spare car. You take care of the gas. You put the gas in it, or I don't know, maybe insurance. I don't know.
You basically want to see him progress.
Yeah, I want to see that you can do these things.
And you're not just gonna hand him stuff. And
no,
you're not
hell
gonna,
no.
Yeah, you're gonna give him that tough love.
No, hell
and that's,
no.
honestly, tough love is the best love.
And one of them things,
right? Tough love is the best love.
If you want to get you a car, sure. Show me that you can get a down payment. You save for half a down payment. And I'll go ahead and give you the other down payment.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'll give you a little bit more.
Yeah.
I just want to see that you can save up for a portion of the down payment. Because if I see you can do it, then that means, oh, okay, you can do this if you apply yourself. But if you want me to do it all for you, then no, that ain't gonna happen. I got my car. Yeah. Me and your mama got cars. What are you talking? Me and your mama got a house. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah. You trying to get your own, right? Me and your mama got money. You don't. We've already been there. So what that means is, you show me. You know, it's a little pull and tug. Like, if you show me these things, show me that you're willing to do these things, then I'll meet you halfway. I'll be more than willing to meet you halfway.
That's good.
That's man. Like with school, when like I said, with school. Not me. I'm not big. You don't need to go to school to be successful, but I'm willing to let you go to school. If that's what you want to do, let's go to school. More than likely, my kids are going, especially that Mahari. I think he's going to be a D1 scholar. He's just going to be too damn big for one.
That's the oldest?
No, that's the baby.
Oh, the baby?
Yeah, the baby. That boy, he almost 42 inches long. He just turned 3. So yeah, he about 4 feet and he just turned 3. Like, so, like it's crazy. So he about to be like 6'6" easily. But so yeah,
and he even knows my nickname.
Yeah, exactly, man. So so it's one of the things, like, you know, give and pull, man. I'm willing to meet you. I'm willing to meet you as far as you trying to show me.
That's good, man.
And I will go beyond that if need be. You know, you come to me and say, "Dang, Dad, I know I said I was going to get you. I know I said I was going to get you a certain amount for whatchamacallit. Well, what you got, son? Oh, you got this? All right, I got you. Don't worry. I just need to see that you was able to do it. That's honestly just how it is. I just need to see that you're willing to do it. If you're not willing to do it, if I ask you, son, like, how much you got saved up for your whatchamacallit, for your down payment, you want this car? How much you got saved up for it?
That's good.
Well, I mean, like, work was slow, and I mean, like, they out here messing with my. Yeah, all right, son. Don't. That means you coming up with excuses.
The good thing with you though is you could, like, even if your kids don't want to go the school route, you can teach them how to plumb or teach them how to be a barber.
Listen,
so as a backup plan. Obviously, if they want to...
I remember being in 4th grade, I always had a hustle mentality. Dog. Yeah. I was in 4th grade hustling, whatever. It didn't matter. Pokemon cards, yo-yos, crazy bones, whatever it was, man. I was trying to hustle something, and I seen that from my pops. Because my pops would do that every Saturday. I'm hustling CDs, burn CDs, whatever. And that's where I think maybe that's where I got the mentality where I really, truly don't want to work for somebody, because I did see my pops do it himself too. Even though that's what he's doing now, but I seen it at that young age where I'm like, dang, I really don't want to work for somebody. I see what my pops go through. With, you know, just doing it himself and whatnot. And that was more hustling. Like, that was just like hustling. Yeah. You know, but to be able to say that you got it your own, and I used to see the money that my pops used to have, you know, and mind you, like I said, that was hustle money, but I seen it, you know, so it did like, it made me want to, like, That's why I always I had my little hustle with my my artwork, and you know, but now I'm thinking more, nah, these can't be hustles. I got families now. I got a family, so I gotta turn this into the outcome. You know, matter of fact, yo, I'm about to hit you with another Joe Budden.
God, damn. I'm gonna have to walk off.
But this one goes to what it's talking about.
Here we go.
Basically, it's a bar that Joe says, like, if you're more about the outcome of the income, would you give up your dream to feel like you living in one? It's basically what he's saying is
that an 04 bar?
Nah.
05?
Nah, man. Nah, fool. That's probably like, I don't know, maybe Move Music 4 or something like that. So that's like maybe 2015 or something like that, 14 or something like that, maybe 12.
Anyway. Was he in Slaughterhouse in 2014?
Yeah. Matter of fact, it could be a Slaughterhouse bar.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, it's like, are you willing to give up your dreams, or act like you're not living your dream for a little bit of money, or give it up to be actually in that reality and get that, you know?
I heard something like that. I have a different take on what you just said. I'm gonna piggyback off of that. Is, you know, obviously we have to work, we have to bring food to the family, we have to pay for gas, we gotta pay our bills, we gotta be responsible.
Yep.
I think people just so they can get out of the, you know, the rat race and the bills and you know, the traffic and just life in general coming, people need to find stuff that makes you happy. Like whatever your hobby is, whether it's artwork, I even have a rare hobby that probably people don't know is like, I like reptiles. So right now I don't have the biggest reptile collection. I got one lizard, but it's like something I like to do. I do go to the gym, but it's more for to relieve stress and you know, keeping everything, you know, healthy and I really like nutrition and, you know, which I learned a lot from last year, just with the dog, you know, with the dog and myself, and like how bad sugar is and carbs and how bad flour can be and processed food can be and how important your gut health is and how your gut can influence your mood. And I notice when I eat garbage food, I'm in a bad mood. But when I eat clean, it doesn't taste good, but I feel like Superman. Like when I eat spinach or kale or you know, steak and eggs, I feel the energy, like with the avocados, you know, with the fruits and that stuff works, you know? So, and you don't need personal trainer and pay that personal trainer $400, not to knock their hustle, but if you do want to pay that, but you can self-educate yourself and become a winner.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's like my sister. Shout outs to my sister Jessica, man. She probably gonna be like, I'm gonna tell her too. Dog, she was, I look at where she came from, and from when I first met her back in like 2023, December, because we met in barber school.
Oh, you're talking? Yeah.
We met in barber school, and she
moved to Atlanta, or?
Yeah, she moved to Atlanta. She moved to Atlanta a couple of weeks ago.
Good.
I gave her.
I know that's what she wanted. So good for her. And she wasn't talking about it. She did it. Yeah, good for her.
Yeah. She was always she said, Ron, I'm gonna move. You need to bring your butt back out here. I'm like, eventually I'm coming back out there, you know. But yeah, I look at the way she was pivotal. And
Are you gonna make a summer trip out there?
Well, I mean, I got to, man. I got the kids out there, so eventually. Probably in the summertime.
Yeah, let's film a pod in Atlanta.
Boy, you gotta come up there.
Yeah, I'll come up there.
You come up there. Yeah, for sure, we'll do that then. Yeah. For sure, we'll do that then.
Get a nice hotel in downtown Atlanta or something.
Yeah, we can do that.
I'd love to see Atlanta.
Yeah, for sure. But
let me see where you came from.
And see the old stomping ground.
Yeah.
I got you. But yeah, man, that's my sister, and we grown real close. That's like, I look at her, and she went on her weight loss journey, and boy, she looked like a balloon. She looked like the letter circle, like a circle, and she don't care about it. I joke around with her all the time like that, and she don't put in the work to get to where she at. And
was she going to the gym or just nutrition?
Yeah, at first it started off with like, back when we was in not tech school, but barber school, she was like, and I was just telling you about she went on her 7-day fast, and she was telling me and my wife about different like nutrition and fasting and things like that. Me and her worked out. She kicked my ass one day. One day she kicked my whole ass, like for a week. For a week straight, I was jacked up. I felt like I done beat myself up, man. She kicked my ass, and I was like, yeah, I can't work out this week, next week. So I just went and did my own stuff. But she was consistent with it. And she out here looking like a beast in the gym every single day, 2, 3 in the morning, every single day. I be seeing them posting it and everything, and I'm just like, yo, that's my sis. Every time I look at that shit, I'm like, proud, like go sis. She out here flexing her little, her body and everything. I'm like doing the thirst trap, she getting thirsty, thirst traps. I'm like, man, sis, you don't go put a shirt on or something, man, go on somewhere. But I'm like, nah, man, you out here, you did your thing. So that's what you're supposed to do. So shout outs to Jess, man.
Is she from Atlanta?
Nah, she's from South Carolina.
South Carolina?
Yeah.
What part of South Carolina?
Man, I don't know. I just know South Carolina. Shoot.
I think she told me. I think she's from Greenville because I actually had a conversation with her.
South Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all had a conversation back in school before.
I think she said she was from Greenville because I told her my cousins are from Charleston, South Carolina.
Okay. But yeah, so, yeah, man. But yeah, that's consistency. And she done lost so much weight. I don't even know how much she lost, but I know she looked a whole lot. She looked like the number 1 compared to a 0. There you go. So you do the math.
Good for her.
You know, she looked like a 0 2 years ago. Now she look like a 1 with some little muscles in her little booty shorts, and trying to show her. I'm like, so. Yeah. But yeah, nah, man. So. You know, it's just, you got to be consistent, man. And again, what we just want to convey today.
And you got to be grateful too.
Yeah.
And you might not think you think the world's against you, but there's people out there in the world that have no hope. They're just sad, and they just see death, and they see poverty every single day, and that's their reality. So if you're not going to do it for yourself, do it for the people that are less fortunate than your situation. And that's not just the United States. I'm talking about the world.
Yeah.
So
get up every single day and you have you a good day, and you work and you grind and you hustle and you do what you got to do, you know, to better yourself, better your circumstances, and better your livelihood. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's it.
Yeah.
The show, man.
So
we out again, episode 7. We gonna come back with y'all next week with episode 8. So, all right, y'all.